a yard or two. It's 4th and 10.
The screenplay doesn't really work if you don't block anybody, does it? You can have all the people out there you want, but you know, and you were told, Stan David told you before the game that the Vaughn kid wasn't going to play, didn't he?
And here he is. Out there in the end.
Well thrown ball that time.
Well, that was the receiver, Vaughn, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his brother, the receiver.
Okay. So Stan does know what he's talking about.
Jeffrey Vaughn, yeah.
So Stan does know what he's talking about.
That's right.
Okay. Well, we wanted to clarify that.
Kyle Moore back to do the punting. Another low snap. He gets this one off, though. Got a pretty good leg into it. Brewer back on his own 46, now to the 50. Cuts directions, moves left side to the Fairfield 45. Now brought down at the 41-yard line, and the Aces have another good start. The stop made by the Mules. Jake King, a 220-pound senior. Michael Cheeseman, it's fun watching this kid all over the field. Leads the team in sacks with 5.5. Nobody's even close on the defensive stat sheet. After him. Jeremy Grimes has a couple. I'm not sure the whole team has as many as Cheeseman himself.
Nope.
Now first down, Drone back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking to the right. He guns that way, and it is over the head of Brewer. And incomplete, 2nd down, a rare Drone miss.
Oh, that's his first miss of the night. 4 for 5 now.
21-0 is the score. 2 touchdown passes of 23 yards to Brewer, 29 to Morris. And then Ryan added a 47-yard run on a 1-play drive, and that's how the Aces have scored. Aaron Book, their normal long snapper, is sick, so that's why Moore is having a little trouble. And here's a handoff. Drone countering back to his left is Morris. He almost broke it. Cut down by the last man who would have kept him from heading down the sidelines. Down to the 31 goes Morris. As it is, a gain of almost 10. Call it 9, 3rd and 1.
And I tell you, Brant Arnold did a heck of a job that time from that center position. They fired a middle backer that time, and at 4-3, as soon as the ball was snapped, the backer was right there. He kicked him back inside, and we ran that little fullback right up the middle. It just created a huge hole that time for Ryan Morris. Boy, he's got to be excited. It's like driving a Mack truck through those, as big as those holes are.
Our power package into the game now. Here comes Buss and Grimes in to help lead the way, and Johnston is going to join the backfield now in the T. He'll line it up in the middle. Well, no, he's just in the backfield in more of an I with a wing to the right. That's the way we break it up this time. And there's Drone back to throw. Looking vertical downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Buss.
I tell you what, you got to like that set. That's a double tight end. Buss was lined up on the left tight end, Wayne Hamill on the right tight end. The tight end on the right side, Wayne ran a little tight end drag across underneath while they're running Buss deep in that route. And Luke just gets to pick who he wants there. That's the first time we've seen that route out of that set all year.
We gave a different look to the elephant package, and incomplete though. 4th and 1.
Just overthrew him.
It'll be Johnston sticking around in the backfield. Now they're lining him on the straight T. Morris in the middle, Summers to the left, Drone with everybody else pulled in, will hand off, and there's the middle back exploding. Morris still on his feet, inside the 25, down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 yards and a first down.
Who was that, Jolly, that stuck his nose in there that time? Number 5 for them. Yeah, that's Jolly. He stuck his nose in there that time, but tell you what, he's probably got a little snot bubbles coming out of there because Ryan gave him a pop that time.
And what does he have?
Snot bubbles. You've ever been hit so hard that you got little snot bubbles coming out of your nose? Now, that's a hit now.
Now the Aces spread it out. They've got the first down accomplished. 5 minutes to go first half. Receivers both ways, and they're out of the shotgun. Is Drone faking. Now he's looking long and fires for the end zone and passes incomplete, too low for Brewer. Right near the flag in the corner of the end zone on the back line. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Well, I thought he had Witzman maybe open in the middle of that zone that time, and you know, it's hard when you got a receiver like Brewer that's going to set school records for receptions. It's hard not to keep looking at him if you're Luke Drone, because you know if you get it in his vicinity, he's going to catch it. But if there's one thing that Luke does do, boy, he spread those receivers, he spread the catches around this year.
Witzman and Brewer check out wide to the right side. Anderson to the left. Morris stays in the backfield with Drone. He keeps and runs himself, turns it over the left side, gets away! He might score! He's inside the 10, down to the 5, touchdown! Luke Drone! He kept it all the way, and made no bones about it. A 20, how many yards was that? A 20-yard touchdown run, and the Aces lead 27-0.
You got that spread formation. You got the single back Ryan Morris on the left side of Luke in the shotgun set, and they just take the snap and ran the option straight off of it. The end decided to go with Morris to make Luke keep it, and he just turned it up, and boy, he's athletic, isn't he?
That makes the score 27-0. Now Luke will try to restart a consecutive point after string here. Missed earlier in the game. Went for 2 last time. Now Brewer holds on this one. Snap, ball down, kick away, and it is good. Aces lead 28-0, and Oakview Heights Extended Care is proud of the Aces and proud to announce they'll soon be expanding their facilities to better serve the community. The lead is expanded back in 60.
Charlie's Collision and Customs does body work and only body work. Pure and simple, because when you have an accident, getting your car repaired right the first time is the most important thing to you, and it's the most important thing for the professionals at Charlie's. They use top quality equipment to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. Free estimates, insurance work, glass repair, and free pickup and delivery. That's Charlie's Collision and Customs, 1/2 mile off West 3rd on Kniep Road in Mount Carmel. Call 262-5976.
Show me the money. This is Rodney Bishop of Bishop Motors inviting you to stop by and check out our fine selection of used cars, trucks, and vans.
You'll find quality program vehicles from major manufacturers at Bishop Motors, plus vehicles as low as $24.95. Our quality selection and prices can't be beat.
Show me the money.
Remember to show him the green because Rodney needs the money.
Stop by and see Rodney at the temporary location of 121 Walnut Street in Mount Carmel.
Show me the money.
Short this time, returned by Fairfield's return man out to around the 40-yard line. This will be the best start of the night for the Mules after that return by Jonathan Kirkendall.
Hey, now before the game, Steve Williams sat down there and said, hey, you got to keep us abreast on some scores tonight. So here's some scores out here, fans. You ready for this? Olney leads Salem in the second quarter, 7-0.
You're kidding.
No. Flora leads Carmel, 14-6 in the second quarter.
You're kidding.
And out of the Little Illini, the Larryville Indians lead Red Hill 13-0 in the second quarter.
Well, good job for those Indians, I'll tell you what. Handoff, first down carry up the middle. Not much there from Musgrave. That's Josh Musgrave. Give him 3 to the 44, second down. The Indians 4-0 for the first time since 1967. Hey, there it is.
There's your train, big fella.
I'm going to miss this train.
We called that now, didn't you?
Yep, I'm going to miss the security risk that we always have to deal with here. In fact, that could be some hazardous waste going by, and we never knew it all these years. I'm going to miss that. All right, the train rumbles by in the background. 2nd and 7, our last trip to Fairfield, of course. There's a deep pitch. Lewis Jolly upended by the Aces. Blake Witzman. Winters finishes him off short of the first down at the 48. Call it 3rd and 2. How about those Indians? 4-0, first time since 67. You know, I don't think anybody needed to move out of the league, but if football was the reason, then Lawrenceville deserved a better fate than what they were getting in the NEC, and more power to them for winning. And since we've landed fair and square in a conference, I guess we can feel better about how the whole thing's worked out.
Whatever. I mean, you know, Lawrenceville, I think they thought they'd do a little bit better in basketball than what they've done, though.
Now out of the bone, there is the quarterback, and the pitch works to the right side. Ellis tries to get that way, does get the first down, bangs his way forward, across the 45, down to the 42. Jeremy Grimes ends up on top of him down there after a 10-yard run and a first down. The clock down to 3:06 to go here in the first half of play. Aces lead 28-0.
And you notice they're running that quick toss to Chris Johnson's side. He, you know, with Mike Cheeseman, he's really coming off that edge, and Chris is just kind of coming down the line a little bit more of a contained, and they have been able to get outside there.
Fairfield, everybody pulled in, backs in the bone. Here is the handoff. Instead, back up the middle. Musgrave, nothing there. Ball's loose. Who's got it? It's behind the line. Looks like the Mules fell on it, and they did. Give me a loss of 1 on the play on the fumble. Back of the 44. Well, a night of interesting scores again in the NEC then. with Olney beating Salem.
Well, it's a good thing Lawrenceville isn't in the NEC because they'd probably be the second best team in the NEC, wouldn't it?
I mean, realistically, probably could be. This could have been a year.
Well, that is a good class now. I mean, that class they've got, that senior class, is a good athletic class. That is no fluke there.
Second down and 12 now for the Mules. They line it up at the 44. In out of the ball. There's a ball loose. It was on the handoff to Musgrave. Johnston shot through, and that ball bounced away, but fortunately for Fairfield, they fell on it. Another yard loss, another fumble recovery. It's 3rd and 12 at the 45, and the Mules are going the wrong way.
Well, they have had a problem this year of hanging on to the football, and whether it's in the air, putting it up for grabs. What'd you say, 5 interceptions, is that right? And they have put it on the ground a little bit, so they're showing their tendencies to do that tonight as well.
1:31 to go in the first half. Fairfield 2 straight fumble recoveries. Now 3rd and 12, and Vaughn will stay behind center. Ace is getting through. Now he's got time, wants to throw, looks long, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Ellis. On the fly at around the 20 to the 15-yard line, Drone on the coverage. 4th down.
That's that same route. They flood that side with that little fake pitch, try to get that safety to suck up inside and run a little out with a tight end, and boy, that split end just takes off on a go. And that free safety, they're just running by that free safety. Luckily, Luke Drone got there that time. Pretty good timing.
The Aces were more ready for it in the defensive secondary. Now a flag down well after the play. What happened? On the coaches for Fairfield? Yes. A personal foul been called on the coach. The flag flew over near the bench. They must have been very upset. They were arguing pass interference, I'm assuming. Not only did they not get their way, they just got tagged for a flag. The discussion continuing over there near the Fairfield sideline.
Well, Ted Knapp's going to make sure everybody knows who's in control. He's one of those guys that's going to make sure that everybody knows who's in control. And
they will march it back from the 45 of Mount Carmel, so Fairfield will get the ball back at its own end of the field, back near the 40. And I'd say to Witzman and Brewer, move on up, guys, with the punt coming. Now it'll be 4th and 17, unsportsmanlike on the Mules.
And Bill Biggerstaff's right there. I mean, he's right on that play.
1:16 to go in the half. And it will be Kyle Moore now back to do the punting. And indeed, Brewer and Witzman step up to around their own 25-yard line now. Gets a better snap this time. It's a line drive kickoff. It bounces to Brewer. Couple of hops to the 30.
Hit somebody.
35. Works to the right. To the 40. 45. 50. Down the sidelines. Ooh, he's cracked hard out of bounds. And around the Fairfield 40. A big hit for the Mules. Brad McCulley. Michael's okay. He gets up, and the Aces have a shot here, even before the half, for more points at the 40-yard line of Fairfield with 1:02 to go in the half.
And Matt Baker might have just earned a letter right there. I mean, he shielded. He's down on one knee. He shielded Brewer from getting into the fence on that hit right there. He might have just earned a varsity letter on that play standing on the sideline, huh?
Good for him. Now the Aces line it up with receiver split. One set back. Drone fakes to Morris. Back has time. Wants to throw. Does. Looking long for Morris. He tips for the ball. Flag down. Way off the ball. Way off the ball. Incomplete anyway. The flag some 20 yards away from where the catch was attempting to be made by Morris.
Yeah, we got a lineman standing there, though.
Yeah. Who'd they call it on? Oh, an ineligible receiver?
Yeah.
Was that Drew Hanley down there, or was that Kiefer? Yeah, it was Drew Hanley.
Yeah.
See, he's too quick. He's the quick guard. Very quick. So that'll cost the Aces. They'll march it back from the 40, from the line of scrimmage. Ineligible receiver, 5-yard infraction. 1st and 15 for the Aces now.
Hey, you can't make it that obvious. When that back judge is standing 15 yards, all of a sudden the pass goes up and the offensive lineman standing next to him.
And he looks around and, oh, there's number 63 standing next to him.
Trips.
Drone swing pass on the bubble pass. Here's the catch by Brewer. He can't escape Musgrave. Tries to spin underneath him. He's brought down at around the 42. Only a 5-yard pickup. The clock runs. 41 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Now the Aces have trips to the right side, one to the left side, and a wing out that way. Empty backfield, drone, swing pass left side. Morris drops the ball. Is it live?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It was a forward pass from there, and it's incomplete. Clock stops, third down, 30 seconds left.
Well, we just didn't do a very good job blocking that here in that bubble screen that time. Not only did we not block real well, but we probably picked the wrong guy to block.
Now the Aces send Witzman and Drone and Brewer out to the right side. We've got Morris and Anderson going to the right along with Doherty, and Drone now flushed out on the run, still going, 40, 35, and down inside left sideline, stays on his feet, inbounds across the 30. Aces call a timeout with 19 seconds to go. Where is Drone ended up? At around the 24-yard line? Well, let's see where they mark him. He started at the 43. Looks like the 24. Call it 19 yards on the Drone scamper. One of the mules down over there. Nope. I'm sorry. The player's just taking a breather. A timeout has been called. We'll keep it here. How about a trivia question? Or you want to wait till halftime?
Well, I'll tell you what, we do need to say that Dwayne Kiefer needs to stop by. He needs to stop by the radio station to pick up that prize this week.
He's got a custom frame from Hayes Custom Framing.
Which is a nice prize, by the way.
Yes, it is. We also use that as one of our trivia prizes in the morning on WVMC, so we invite you to come on by, Dwayne, and pick it up. You know, the world's biggest intercom there.
Yeah, well, this is the world's biggest intercom.
Right. We just gave a little personal message there to him.
Attention, blue light shoppers.
Well, the Aces have 19 seconds to go. By virtue of the timeout, they obviously want to score before halftime again. They have the ball.
Well, that gives us a chance to do some clock management here, which isn't a bad situation. You probably do want Luke getting out of bounds on that run, though, being that close to the sideline.
Tight end sets it up to the right side. One receiver to the left, a wing, and two wideouts to the right side. Throwing to the shotgun. And here he is, back to throw. Looking, has time, fires for the end zone for Hamill. He's got it! Touchdown! What a catch by Hamill on the vertical pass over the middle. A 24-yard pass play with 12 seconds to go in the half. 34-0.
Well, you called it big time. That's just spread them out and see what's going to be there. And that's a 4 vertical route. The tight end plus the two twins on the right side. They're running straight up the field, and they each have to just find a seam. They bring Morris out of the backfield, out into the right flat, kind of the underneath receiver, Scott, and Luke just gets to stand there and pick who he wants to throw to.
Yeah, and a pass with so much on it. Few high school quarterbacks could have made that delivery. Man alive, he is something to watch. Now Brewer will hold for Luke Drone. He'll try to tack on another point after. Here comes the snap, ball down. The kick is up, sails to the right. It's no good. May have been partially deflected. And it is 34-0 with 12 seconds to go. Let's take a 30-second break. 30 seconds. We'll be right back with more Aces football on Star 100.5.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you. Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
See your local Edward Jones investment representatives. Mark Wackel, 602 Market Street, and Matt Pargin, 1204 Oak Street.
It is high, taken by Jolly. He retrieves it at the 20, 25, 30. Across that mark, swarmed under it around the 34. The Mules will have time for one play. 7 seconds to go here before halftime. We're going to visit with Tom Brewer at halftime. He's the coach of the 7th and 8th grade Aces football team that plays for the Junior NEC Championship tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. And we'll have live coverage of the 6th grade game at 6 p.m. tomorrow night from Bridgeport. 7th and 8th grade game follows. Mount Carmel in both finals. They play Fairfield in the opener, Edwards County in the second game. One play left. Let's see what Vaughn does. And he gives the pitch, and now working left side is Jolly. He is swarmed and brought down. That's Nick Winters and Cheeseman, and that ends the half. Although gain of, well, a loss of 1 on the play. That's the end of the first half. The score, Mount Carmel 34 and Fairfield nothing. We're back to Fairfield in 2 minutes on WSJD, Princeton, Mount Carmel.
In Mount Carmel, see State Farm agent Kenny Sachs at 736 North Market Street, 263-3663.
I have served as your Wabash County Treasurer for the past 3 years. It has been both an honor and a pleasure for me to serve you in that capacity. I believe that the changes I have installed have been very positive, but the work is not finished. There is still much to be done, and we should not relax. We must be very prudent in the way we do business, or what we have gained in the past 3 years will be lost. With your support, we can keep a county treasurer that you can be sure will be on the job making decisions that will benefit all the citizens of our county. Your vote for me in November will keep us on the right path. Your support is appreciated.
The 10-yard line. Here comes the kick. It is high. It'll sail short and make it out of bounds. It will. Plops out near the 30-yard line. Flags fly everywhere. And let's see if the Aces take the ball or we kick again.
I thought that was going to get inside the right field line, but not quite.
And the Aces look like they want the ball. They'll be happy to take it wherever the officials put it down. It will be the 35-yard line. Marshall leads Palestine tonight 30-0.
13-0.
Oh, 13-0. I'm sorry. Much more of a struggle for Marshall than we thought. Okay, the penalty decline. Aces take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Now, what do you think? The Tyler Buss and Jake Summers show here?
Probably a little more of that now in the second half. Let's see. One wide receiver checks out wide left. We go back to the flex bone. 2 wings, 1 each way, 1 man in motion. Buss gets the handoff, powers his way up the middle. He's cut down, rolled forward by Jolly over the 40, and around the 42, a big 7-yard burst on the first play of the second half.
What do you think? We'll see here Tyler Buss and Jake Summers show here?
Oh, half probably. Drone has had a great first half with 3 TD passes, giving him 13 on the year and 38 in his career. 7 ahead of the former record now.
Broken bone here.
And man in motion, that is Morris. Instead, Summers gets the call, falls forward right to the 50-yard line, tried to keep his balance. He was tripped up at the line, though, and rolled forward for 5 yards and a first down.
What do you think? The Tyler Buss and Jake Summers show here?
Somebody on the ground. It is first down. Early third quarter, Aces lead 34-0. Mount Carmel scored 13 in the first period, 21 in the second frame. Brewer checks out wide to the right, backs in the offset with 1 wing back to the right side. This time there's Buss, spins his way near the 40. Another big run by Tyler Buss. And it's a gain of 11 yards, the stop made by Musgrave.
Nope, Bill's going to give him 9 on that one, it looks like.
2nd and 1.
I believe we got that engine started on the buses at halftime, don't you think? And everybody, let's just go pile on.
We're already over the 300-yard mark now in total offense tonight with these first few plays of the second half. Wayne Hamill lines it up at tight end to the left side.
There's a trivia question for you. What's the most yardage rolled up on one Aces game?
And it is 2nd down, and there comes a counter back to the right side. Morris cut down, though, near the marker. He didn't get much. Did he get enough? I'm not sure, depending on the spot I see here.
Nope.
He didn't make it a gain of 1. Well, I think I know the answer to that question.
You do.
Before I look in the book. It's over 500 yards against Princeton back in the 60s.
You're kidding me. You know the answer to that?
513, I'll say. Now, I might be wrong. It might be 524.
Somebody called into the station on that trivia question, didn't they?
They don't have it right yet, though, do they?
He's short.
Yeah.
But that's a clue.
3rd and 1. 1 wing, backs in the deuce, and there's a handoff. Ball carrier, right side, big hole. Morris turns his way near the Fairfield 30. A gain of 11 and a first down for the Aces. And the drive continues.
Were you going to answer that trivia question now?
Sure. 1986. Who won the North Egypt Championship? One guess was Salem, but that's partially right. That was one of the years we had a triple championship. It was Salem, it was Alney, it was Mount Carmel, all figuring into the crown. I'll tell you how it worked. Just a moment. Drone sets the club down. One wing. He gets the ball countering back to the right side. Big hole for Hollywood Summers. He may go all the way. He's rolled down inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. The only man with a shot at him, John King, brought him down. What a run.
26-yarder.
They'll mark him down at the 6. It's 1st and goal from there. Big hole for Morris.
Boy, well, that was Jake Summers.
Summers.
And I tell you, right at the end, he just said, well, I think I'll run over somebody.
Now Drone sets the club down. Backs in the offset, wingman in motion. Handoff, ball carrier churns through. Looks like he may have it. It is right on the line. And still no signal. Still no signal, no touchdown, it looks like.
Boy, he was working too, though.
Now they mark him down at the 3, give him 3 on the carry, 2nd down and goal.
Well, who's going to get this, Buss or Summers, huh?
Summers has run the last 2. Morris ran the 2 before. One wide receiver. Buss is in the backfield, along with Summers.
Broken bone.
With one wing, and Drone calls man in motion, and ball carrier driven back, repelled, a loss on the play after Summers got the handoff. There for the Mules, John King and Brad McCulley. And a loss, and it's 3rd and goal now. I'm not sure much of a loss. They mark him at the 5, so no gain, I guess we'll call it, and 3rd and goal from there. We're down to 7:51 to go, 3rd period. Aces lead 34-0. Trying to stretch the lead into the continuous clock range. Bird checks out wide to the right side. And here's Drone back to throw. He's flushed out. They're in on him. He rambles and now throws. In the corner, it's tipped away in front of Brewer. Nice job on defense by Jeremy Vaughn, tipping it away. It would have been 6. And as Fairfield doing a good job here on the front line. 4th down, and they had Drone flushed out. Running for his life, and he finally spied Brewer on the near corner from where he was in the end zone. It was tipped away. Now it's 4th and goal from the 5.
I think we're going to burn a timeout here, huh?
Yeah, timeout on the play. 7:32 to go. Let's take a 60. We'll be right back.
A new age is dawning where everyone is free to set their own course, to travel their own path. And when the course is blocked or the path uncertain, there's a friend nearby who can help clear the way with the insurance plan we didn't think we could find, the mortgage we didn't think we could get, the investments we know we need to make. Solution: Union Planters.
We were there when you were struck.
I'm so sorry.
With the adventure of driving. The joys of marriage. The pride of home ownership. So now that you've discovered the rewards of a growing young family, and you need more life insurance coverage than you can get through work, there's still no one better to talk to than the State Farm agent you've always trusted to care for your car, your home, and you. State Farm is there for life.
Statistician extraordinaire, historian extraordinaire, Scott Allen.
Well, what a little microfilm research will do. We'll tell you about that here in a minute. The Aces are going to set it up now. 4th down from the Fairfield 5-yard line. And here is Drone, firing for the end zone. Pass is caught, touchdown. That is, I'm having trouble seeing, is that Tyler? That's Wayne Hamill. Wayne Hamill with a 5-yard touchdown pass on a crossing pattern over the right side, and it's 40-0, Mount Carmel. Second TD catch of the night by Big Wayne.
My goodness, did we actually run a tight end drag?
Haven't seen much of that. We have 7:28 showing on the clock in the 3rd period. Aces lead 40-0. Now Brewer will hold, and here's Evan Dunkel in to try the point after. Here comes the snap. Ball down. The kick is up, and it is right through the uprights. Dunkel's kick is good. And the Aces lead 41-0. We're back in 60.
At the First National Bank, our name hasn't changed since 1906. In today's banking industry, that's pretty rare. We take pride in expanding our services and products while remaining the friendly hometown bank people prefer. Checking and savings accounts, competitive loan rates, convenient drive-through, 24-hour ATM, a real community bank. Our heritage and commitment are found in you. The First National Bank with locations in Mount Carmel and Allendale. We're here for you. An equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wabash General Hospital is pleased to announce their newest service, Convenient Care. Convenient Care offers patients the opportunity to access non-emergency medical care from skilled physicians after regular doctor hours and for about the cost of an office visit. Simply arrive at Wabash General Hospital's emergency room during the hours of 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays or noon to 9 p.m. on weekends and holidays and request a Convenient Care service. Convenient Care at Wabash General Hospital.
Now let's talk about that microfilm thing. What did Aces fans used to think the record was?
Well, back in the old days, Larry Davis told me, we had 700 yards one night against Princeton back in the 60s. I swear to you, we had 700 yards in total offense. So I finally checked it out, and it was scaled way back to 524. I'll tell you about it in a moment. Here's a kick by Dunkel, and it will be taken on the fly by Ellis. He's got it at the 20-25, breaks away, he might go to the 45-50, they drag him down from behind. Holy mackerel, Ellis almost broke it. Mickey Deming on the stop at the Aces 47, what a run.
That Clint Darty got a little shook up there. He's got the wind knocked out of him, I think. But yeah, it was a good run. He just busted it up in there, and Monster Mick, along with Clint Darty, drug him down from behind that time.
The Aces had a big win over Princeton in 1963. The newspaper article the following day had included in their total yardage kickoff returns, punt returns, everything. And when you finally peeled it back, it was not 700 yards in one game. It was like 524. Now back to do the throwing is Vaughn. Looking long. Man's open. He's got it. That's Lewis Jolly. Dragged down from behind by Brewer. First down Fairfield inside the Aces 20-yard line at the 17.
I wonder how long it's going to be before we start tackling that flanker out there when he comes out of the backfield. They're running a little down and out in front of the safety on the strong side of the formation. The safety comes up to that. Boy, that guy out of the backfield is just running right by him down that seam, down the hash mark. And a weak side safety's got to come clear across the field in that formation. Tough to defend. That's a pretty good route that time. They've ran it 3 times. It finally caught it that time.
And Jolly with a big pass catch of 30 yards and a first down for the Mules at the Aces 17. Quarterback Jeremy Vaughn sets it down, hands it off. Musgrave stacked up. Everybody in there on him. It's Cheeseman from up above, and Lewis and Grimes down below. No gain on the play. And in fact, a loss, 2nd and 11. 5:33 to go, third quarter. Aces lead 41-0. Fairfield's best opportunity now here on this drive after the big catch by Lewis Jolly. Mules taking their time here. Now they come up to the line. They have Heath Wood as a flanker to the left side. 3 backs to pick out, and who's he want? He wants Jolly. Bangs into Ellis. Now gets some running room inside the 15, down to around the 13-yard line. Gain of about 4 by the Mule back. And it's 3rd down now and about 6. The Aces, we talk about what is the record for most total offensive yards in a game because we've come close over the years. And we had 278, 284, whatever the total was at halftime. We have 1 touchdown already on a drive in this half.
And how much? 524 yards
the total. And even though we're running the ball pretty much, if we continue to churn loose, well, it'll be tough with a running clock, though.
Yeah, with a running clock, it's tough to roll it. 500 yards, can you imagine 500
nowadays,
yards?
Yeah. Can you even imagine 50 points anymore, huh? Now, setting the ball club down is Jeremy Vaughn. Backs on the bone behind him. He rolls back, wants to throw now, flips
Double
it to the
pass.
right side to Ellis. Is he going to throw? No, he's going to run now. He's got a first down. He's inside the 10. He almost scored. Inside the 5. What a run after the catch by Ellis on the swing pass. All the way down to the Aces 3, a gain of 12 and a 1st and goal now for Fairfield. And if the Aces are going to earn the shutout, they've got to stiffen here.
Well, well-designed play. He rolled out hard to the left that time, planted through all the way back across his body to a wide-open receiver, Ellis, out there, who had a blocker in front. Once he got past that initial line with that first good block, he had a lot of running room.
1st and goal, Mules from the Aces 3. Fairfield wants to punch it in right here. Jeremy Vaughn sets the ball club down with the backs in the bone. And hands off. Second man through. Stacked up, repelled. Nothing for Jolly. Let's see if they even give him progress back to the line. He had Musgrave leading the way. Nope, a loss. All the way back to the 4. One of the Aces is down in the middle of that line, and time is called. Here comes Robbie Thompson and Dr. Gill out. Officials are hustling them out as well. Loss of 1 on the play. We try to get the binoculars on and the fallen Mount Carmel player. Is it Grimes? See who they're attending to. So a loss of 1 on the play. And it is 2nd and goal.
Well, Jason Nykirk did a nice job that time. He really busted through that time from that defensive tackle position. Did a super job. Got a lot of good penetration and was able to pull that ball carrier back that time for that loss. I believe is that Jeremy Grunch?
It might be.
I don't see him standing out there. I believe it is.
Well, fans, we invite you by Burger King tomorrow for the Aces Coaches Breakfast Show. Darren Peach will be there. The guys will be there. You can ask questions, enjoy some great food from Mike Riley and the staff at Burger King. All the fun begins at 9 o'clock. It's all brought to you by Ribley Real Estate, TSC Construction, Health Insurance Associates, and Kelly O's Pizza. It is Jeremy Grimes. He gets up, and he'll make it out under his own power. He gets a well-deserved round of applause from Aces faithful. That kid is on the field as much as any player we've got.
Well, Big Josh Shalk has been his backup. Now, I don't know whether he's going to be in this 40-0 game, but we'll see here.
See who we insert here. Fairfield knocking at the door. 2nd and goal from the Aces 4-yard line.
I guess it'd be Jason Nykirk or maybe David Wright.
3:08 to go, 3rd quarter. Fairfield 0 on the board for now, trying to get on the board.
Nope, it's Big Shalk.
Okay.
Big Josh is in there.
So he takes Grimes' place while they work on him. 2nd and goal now for the Mules. And here they come. Jeremy Vaughn brings them up. He'll set the backs in the bone. Vaughn is the up back. It's Ellis and Jolly behind him. Everybody pulled in. Ace is doing a little stunning. Handoff Jolly. Follows his blockers. He did not get in. He did get some progress. Call it to about the 1, and he is stacked up there.
And look who's leading the way right there. Big Josh Shalk.
Yep.
I mean, they tried to run right at the big fella there, and that pile's not going anywhere.
And Nick Noland helping out there as well. Progress to about the 1. It's 3rd and goal from there.
I like our chances there if we're going to try to run at Shaw.
Let's see what the Mules do here. It is a battle up front, a war. Aces trying to preserve the shutout.
Walk up our backers.
Handoff. Noah, instead of throw over the middle. Touchdown! The pass caught by John King on the flip by Vaughn. He caught the Aces expecting the run and surprised us with a flip over the middle and a touchdown, and Fairfield's on the board.
Well, if you're old school like you and I, Scott, that's called a hot pass, where you just ride that fullback down in there and pull it over for the tight end, a little dump where the backers vacated that position, and we almost got there from that safety position, though, didn't we?
Yep. So the Mules are on the board at the 1:57 mark of quarter number 3. It's 41-6. Now the Mules will go for 2. And Vaughn will set the club down to that same formation. And he gives the pitch to Ellis with a block with a lineman leading the way. He is going to be repelled. Aces gain tackle him before he gets to the goal line. And that leaves the score. Aces 41, Fairfield 6. We're back with more Aces football in 60 seconds on WSJD Princeton Mount Carmel.
It's a great time for a game with the friends, but make sure you're in the right place. SafeElectricity.org wants to remind you to stay away from substations and other electrical equipment. If the ball goes over the fence, leave it there. Get adult help and call the power company. No matter what you're doing, play it safe around electricity.
This safety message is a service of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Everyone at Lamac Engineering would like to wish the Golden Aces a great season. Lamac Engineering Company, providing complete civil engineering, construction, and surveying services to the Wabash Valley since 1938. Lamac Engineering is located in Mount Carmel and Princeton. Their staff includes professional engineers and land surveyors. Lamac provides complete civil, municipal, transportation, and environmental engineering services. For all your engineering needs, contact Lamac Engineering, 323 West 3rd Street, Mount Carmel. Call them today, 262-8651.
A short kick taken by the Aces and almost getting away on the return. And down across the 42 to the 43 goes Nick Winters. That's where the Aces take over following the Fairfield touchdown. Well, we're down to 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Now, am I to assume we're off the running clock again now?
Looks like, well, it's running. So the officials look like they're waving it through.
I guess that's something they can do, huh? And it's 1st and 10. Brewer checks out wide to the right side. Luke Drone stays in at QB, has the backs in the offset. With a wing tight to the right side, hand off the big man Tyler Buss. Musgrave grabs him, Buss powers past him right to midfield. He's finally brought down there at the 50 after a gain of 7. Second down. And we're down to 1:05 to go here in the third period. Now Carmel looking for its 5th straight win. Aces ranked 2nd in the latest Class 4A poll. Man, were there some upsets last week in Southern Illinois, huh? Robinson lost to Newton squarely. Effingham beat Mount Zion.
Speaking of Effingham, we'll talk a little bit about their offense here in a little bit. They got some stuff real strange that they're running a little bit of.
2nd and 3 for the Aces now. Morris in motion. Doherty in at QB now. Hands off. Buss powers his way. Fairfield tried to strip the ball away, but Tyler gets the first down over the Mule 45 to the Fairfield 41.
Well, that's Tyler's 5th carry of the night. That's 42 yards. That's pretty good average right there, popping along about 8 a carry.
9 yards on the play, so that was the first play for Clint Doherty at quarterback. And we have, well, we're going to let the third quarter clock expire, and that is the end of quarter number 3. Aces lead Fairfield 41-7, back in 60.
When a coach builds a winning team, he uses quality players. When local contractors start a job, they rely on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality ready-mix concrete. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel is the only area concrete producer certified by the National Ready Mix Association. Engineers and local industry like the power plant and Toyota have come to depend on Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel for quality concrete ready mix. It's the most concrete idea in town. Mount Carmel Sand and Gravel says, pour it on, Aces. Come in to Robert Walter Furniture for a great deal on a good night's sleep. Robert Walter Furniture Company has a complete line of bedding with name brands including Spring Air, Park Avenue, and Symbol. In-stock sizes include twin through queen. Robert Walter Furniture even carries the Never Turn bedding. And at Robert Walter Furniture, special orders are always welcome. If you're needing new furniture, head to Robert Walter Furniture, 526 Market Street, serving Wabash County since 1868.
Doherty in a quarterback. It's 41-7. Doherty hands off. Ball carrier plows forward.
Burns.
Is that Burnsy? Burns into the game. He gets inside the 35 down to the 34. And it is second down, third down from there for the Aces.
Well, I'll tell you what, if this is the mule pen, it's got to be next to the outhouse, or not the outhouse, next to the woodshed, because this is just a spanking tonight. I mean, this is, whew.
Jake Summer comes out of the game. He's content to unwrap his tape on his hands and his arms. He's done for the night. It's second down for the Aces. Doherty signals Mickey Deming to switch sides and go to the left. 2 wings, 1 setback. Fairfield almost offsides, man in motion, handoff, ball carrier Burns bounces off of one, first down maybe near the 25, yes, first down Aces on the 9-yard run by Larry Burns. Well, he first impressed us last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, and with his overall play, he's going to be a fun one to watch as he gets older.
Well, you got some varsity players that probably aren't very happy right now that they're not in the ball game because they play half the game we two platoon. But hey, this is a smart move by our coach. He's stepping a JV in right now.
And here's Doherty with receivers left and right. He'll hand off. Ball carrier powers the right side, dives near the 20-yard line. And again, the workhorse is Burns on the play. Give him 5, second down. Trevor Reeves is into the game now. Here comes Cody Baker. He's replacing Brett Miller. Also into the game, Levi Glick. And it is Baker that checks out wide to the left side. Clint Doherty calls, backs hold their spots. Man in motion, second down. There's the tuck, the handoff, ball carrier. That is Burns. Dropped by the Mules. 79, Kyle Robeson, a 6'2 sophomore. Gain of 2, 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 9:40 to go, running clock. Aces lead 41-6.
Well, you got Evan Dunkel in there at the tight end position. Tracy Kuzmich is at that left tackle position right now. Try to get the rest of these guys in on that line up front.
Doherty checks things out. It is 3rd and 4.
Zach Bain in there at center now.
And man in motion. He gets the call. Reeves tries to turn it up over left guard and is shy of the mark. It'll be 4th down. He's to around the 17. Give him 2, 4th and 2.
Jason Nykirk, I see him in there as well. Big number 79. Jonathan Peters is in there as well.
Jonathan Peters, 5'9", 280 pounds. He's in the game. That is Brett Miller checking out wide to the right side. Glick is a wingback. Burns behind the quarterback. Doherty calls, and Burns, he gets the call. Not much there. I'm not sure he made it. Looks like Fairfield might get it.
Depends on that spot.
On downs, let's see where the officials put the ball. First down, how about that? So Burns, he got it, and the Aces drive continues at the 15-yard line.
That last little spin got it that time, and boy, another kid that Aces fans are going to hear a lot of, Nathan Yarber in there at that guard position. He's a specimen. He's a young kid that's going to be big and strong and athletic. And Clint Witzman now running the show here. Or Blake, I'm sorry, not Clint. Blake Witzman in there running the show.
This might be his first play under center now. And here he is. Witzman calls the signals. Wings and one setback. Burns cracked hard, breaks free inside the 10-yard line to around the 9 he goes. Nice second effort. I like this Burnsy kid. Second down now for the Aces. Give him 5 on the play. Clock running. It'd be nice to see these guys score.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about youngsters here. What about tomorrow night? We're going to have live championship junior NEC football. The 6th grade game versus Fairfield is at 6. 7th and 8th grade game against Edwards County follows. That's tomorrow night. Matt Militoni in the game now. Burns behind Witzman, the quarterback. Militoni in motion, and the fumble on the pitch, and the Aces fall back on it, but take a big loss on the play all the way out near the 15-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 9 from there. We're down to 7 minutes to go in the game. Aces ahead, 41-6. This will be a historic night for the Aces. Win number 31 in a row in conference play. That'll tie the all-time mark set by Aces teams of 86-90. Aces haven't lost since 1997. And Witzman falls down as he tries to turn on the turf after a fake to the back. He gets about a yard. Mark him down near the 12-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 7 from there. Mickey Deming comes in with a play now.
Who carried on that last play, big fella?
That was Witzman. He tried to turn it up on the keeper.
Okay.
Deming checks out wide to the right side. One man in motion, Militoni, and he gets the pitch. Working to the 10. He's chopped down hard. Flags fly. That flag came from across the field. Did that official see a face mask?
Ted Knapp has a great arm, doesn't he? He has a great arm.
Could he see a face mask from back there? Well, they keep the clock going, though, while they debate this. What are they going to call? They're going to take their time and call us while the clock is running. Haven't seen the signal yet. It's against the Aces.
They're clipping and they wave it off.
Against the Aces, and Fairfield will have it. So the Mules decline the penalty. They get the ball, and we'll play it out from here. Well, Fairfield's got it at their own 10-yard line with 5:15 to go. Oh, they already mentioned that. He's already mentioned you've got the points, yeah. Kevin Williams is excited. He's going to win the point derby. It's a real shame we didn't have a jackpot this week.
I was going to say, no, that's just for fun, right? That's just for fun, right?
What kind of deal is that? Must have just said we're going to give them out.
One of the local restaurants here, if the Mules win tonight, the restaurant is offering 39-cent hamburgers, limit 10 until 10:30 tonight.
Since they're playing down Carmel, they might as well have said they're going to be free.
Yeah, they might as well have given them 100. It is second down and 3 now after the 7-yard pickup. Setting the ball club down is the Fairfield junior quarterback Jeremy Vaughn. And he hands off. Tough sledding over the right side, Ross Rafferty. And a host of aces there to wrap up Musgrave. Also on the stop for Mount Carmel is Jason Newkirk. And it is a first down nonetheless, though, on the run. Out to the 20-yard line. Tomorrow night, junior NEC football from Red Hill.
You know, I'm not sure that Fairfield could two-platoon because I think I only see 10 guys with helmets on the sideline over there.
Not quite, huh?
No.
Now, Vaughn sets the club down. Kind of a slow motion start to this one, and the ball carrier's got some running. I'm still going. Ellis pushed forward across the 35 to around the 36-yard line. Another big first down for the Mules, called the 37. And the starting backfield churns for yards. Give him 15, or was that 19, right? Is that a 9? Or is that a 5? That's a 5. 15 yards on that play. Line of scrimmage is the 37. Next week, the Flora Wolves come to town. 7 o'clock for the kickoff Friday night, 6:30 for the broadcast. Now tucking and running Jolly after the pitch out. He's rolled down. Glick on the primary for the Aces at the 40-yard line. Nathan Yarber, 6'3" sophomore, also on the stop. Give the ball carrier 5. Second down. 2:45 to go in the game. Have we got everybody in? We mentioned everybody?
Well, you're trying.
I think we've got everybody in. Tracy Kuzmich at one of those ends. Vaughn calls, backs to the bone. There's the pitch. Ellis looks for running room. And he's brought down at around the 43-yard line. Mentioned Matt Smith in the game. Now for the Aces. Coming in is Chris Myers.
And our guy back at the station is working on some scores for us, so we'll have those updated here in just a little bit.
Yes, we will, Glendon. We'll have those for you. Fans in just a moment. Glendon hard at work. Trying to get another Castle Rights update for you. Aces hustling players in and out. 3rd down and 3. Back to the bone for Vaughn. Hands off. And this time the ball carrier is Bobby Warren, a junior. And he has the first down on a thrust over left tackle to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, speaking about working hard, we got to throw a shout out to our street department and David Easter. Boy, those guys do a great job, and a lot of times we take for granted the job those guys do around the city. And well, I just continually see where those guys do a good job around town.
It's always nice to see a former football star, too, in one of those positions of leadership like David Easter. Hand off, and there's Lewis Jolly holding the football pretty solidly. He's still driven hard to the ground at around the 50. And let's see who gets the stop for the Aces. How about Spencer? That would be Devin. And Nathan Yarber. Gain of 3, second down, and we're down to 1:01 to go in the game. Aces faithful starting to leave. Fairfield faithful as well. Aces headed for their 5th win in a row, 41-6. We'll visit with Darren Peach after the game. Handoff Musgrave, powers up the middle, runs into traffic, brought down at the 40. First down, gain of 9. And a big pile up there. Tell us about that Effingham offense real quick.
Well, Effingham's got a little set that they run. It's like a rugby scrum, and you know, you see it every once in a while on a kickoff return, where on a deep kickoff, the team will bring 3 or 4 or 5 guys together, and then they'll all run away from the huddle, and no one will know where the ball is, right? Well, they've done that set behind the quarterback this year from the line of scrimmage, I guess. So a little different offense up there at Effingham.
Is that something, huh? There's a handoff. Ball carrier driven down, and what'll be the last play of the game. Lewis Jolly stopped. Aces win number 5. They hoist their helmets. They are victorious. They march on in quest of a new NEC consecutive win record. They've tied it 31 in a row. Aces beat the Mules 41-6. We're back to Fairfield in 2 minutes on WSJD Princeton Mount Carmel.
Customs does body work, and only body work. Pure and simple, because when you have an accident, getting your car repaired right the first time is the most important thing to you, and it's the most important thing for the professionals at Charlie's. They use top-quality equipment to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. Free estimates, insurance work, glass repair, and free pickup and delivery. That's Charlie's Collision and Customs, 1/2 mile off West 3rd on Kenneep Road in Mount Carmel. Call 262-5976.
Show me the money. This is Rodney Bishop of Bishop Motors inviting you to stop by and check out our fine selection of used cars, trucks, and vans.
You'll find quality program vehicles from major manufacturers at Bishop Motors, plus vehicles as low as $24.95. Our quality selection and prices can't be beat.
Show me the money.
Remember to show him the green because Rodney needs the money.
Stop by and see Rodney at the temporary location of 121 Walnut Street in Mount Carmel.
Show me the money.
Scott? Well, it was almost a mirror for a while of last week's game. 2 passes, 2 touchdowns. We go down the field early and score, but I think we avoided most of the other pitfalls we had last week.
Yeah, you know, we execute a lot better offensively in this game right here, and kids came out and played like they're capable of playing tonight.
Was it fun having Ryan Morris back? Huh?
It's nice having him back. You know, he's a great player for us. He's going to make a lot of big plays down the road. You know, and all our kids offensively are playing well right now.
And happy enough with the defense tonight?
They played all right. They played in spurts tonight. We were a little disappointed the way the first start of the game, opening kickoff came out. It looked like we weren't ready to play a little bit. You know, they had some success running some ISOs on us, and finally we got going.
And another night, you got to get everybody in tonight.
Everybody. Some of the sophomores didn't get in, but you know, every junior and senior on the football team played. A lot of the sophomores did, so yeah, they got some experience tonight.
Well, if nothing else happens, they've got their name in the books. They've tied that record of 31 wins in a row.
Yeah, you know, and next week, it sounded like they were winning at halftime over Carmel, something like that. So that's good for us for a little added motivation.
Well, they kept running that little vertical pass over the middle. Finally, they got Ellis to catch up with it, or Jolly, late in the ball game.
Yeah, that was something that they had not done in the past so much. Surprised us a little bit. We didn't really prepare for it. Defensive backs up played a little better than that.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much, Scott.
That's Aces football coach Darren Peach. His club will go for the all-time continuous win record next week. 31 consecutive wins. It'll be 32 next week. Should beat Florida. We're back in a moment.
Obviously.
When I look at a horse, what do